hey, hey. Hey, hey. I wish you were hearing this banger. Anywho, tonight is game one. Well, it's the first night of the quarterfinals, the knockout round. We're gonna play this really quickly. You'll see this tomorrow, the night before, the same day that the Knicks play the Hawks. Again, we're not playing Milwaukee, Orlando. Milwaukee, God help you if you lose this game. No Paulo Banchero, no Franz Wagner. I think, honestly, you got to fire Doc Rivers if he doesn't win this game. I don't care. It's in Milwaukee. You got to win this game. Anyway, we're going to watch that game in a second. We're playing right now Knicks and Hawks for tomorrow. For you in the YouTube universe, it'll be today. We are obviously going to play with the Knicks. So let's just go right away. And for the Knicks, they just came off of a big win off of the Toronto against the Toronto Raptors. It was a close game. Should it have been a close game? Absolutely not. Knicks, the Raptors did not have Emmanuel Quickley. They lost Scotty Barnes early in the game. I think first half, maybe started the third quarter. Major loss. They didn't have Bruce Brown. But again, in the NBA, a win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter. They were building camaraderie. Cat hit a big three at the end of the game. Jalen Brunson hit him with a perfect needle pass, bounce pass, that I don't know how Cat caught. Finished it. Amazing game. They had the night to themselves. Only game in the NBA was last night. Knicks Raptors. Big win. With this game, I am horrifically nervous. The Hawks, and I've stated this before, are dangerous. They have beaten Boston in Boston without Trae Young. They have beaten the Cavs twice. This is not a game or a team that you trifle with. You got to get this win, and you got to start early. The Knicks have been getting off to slow starts. It's not acceptable. You got to win. You got to win the first quarter. They won the first quarter against the Raptors and hold off the lead. If they start slow against the Hawks, if they do live ball turnovers, it is going to be over before it's on. And shout out Mikal Bridges. Best plus minus over the last month of any player in the NBA. He's been getting a lot of shit from Knicks fans on Twitter, from the media. I don't like it. Mikal Bridges, hello. He's on a team where he went from number one scoring option. He is now number 3 or number 4. This is a new team. I don't care that he played with Josh Hart. I don't care that he played with Jalen Brunson in college. This is the NBA. It's completely different. He needed time to get adjusted. Cat has getting chances to get acclimated on the defensive end. We knew Mikal was gonna was gonna regress to the mean, and the mean is a 40% three-point shooter lifetime. Number 1, 2, or 3 in corner three-point shooting. He's currently number 1. We knew that was going to happen. So all this negative, look at the records, 13-12, 15-9. The Hawks have been up and down. They got to punish the Hawks early in the first quarter. They got to lock them down from beginning to end and then take it from there. If you don't start off early, if you don't suffocate Trae Young, you don't suffocate Mr. Johnson. Is it Jalen Johnson? That high flyer, that Vince Carter without the jump shot. This kid is a stud. You got to stop them down. Those are the main pieces that you got to stop. You cannot give live ball turnovers. It's not going to help you. If you got to trap Trae Young, get the ball out of his hand. If he gets hot early, get him out. Zachary Ricochet has been hitting open shots. Dyson Daniels has been the best defensive player, the best defensive wing in the NBA. You gotta not pass in his direction, whatever it takes. You gotta go to Vegas, whatever it takes. All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Young is up there with Daniel, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For the Knicks, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges.
And Josh Hart, shout out Josh Hart. He has been.
It's Josh Hart.
He has been the most consistent. I feel like he has been so important for the Knicks and their start. We got to switch the defensive matchups a little bit here. But Josh Hart has been, I feel, the most important Knick in the early part of the season. He has been so important with his versatility. He's hitting big shots late, as he always does. He is just, and I keep comparing him. He is Andre Iguodala for this team. Any hole that you need plugged, pause. Don't get mad at me. I just saw a meme that says you gotta say pause all the time. That is ridiculous, man. This computer is so stupid. Who the hell is gonna leave a player open like that? Let's go. Shout out Karl Anthony Towns hitting 2 big shots against the Raptors. He has embraced the pressure of New York. He is playing his best basketball ever. And, you know, he's happy to be here. And I don't think you can say the same about Dante DiVincenzo in Minnesota or Julius Randle. Mikal Bridges is happy to be here. You got to get players that want to be where they're traded to. And I know that Dante would have preferred to stay here, but sometimes you don't get what you want. And also from Minnesota's perspective, that trade was made for salary cap concerns and one. And, you know, this new salary cap is just absolutely vicious. And we've been talking about the second apron, and Minnesota needed to make the trade. I will say, oh, let's go, baby. I will say that I think sooner rather than later, you're going to have to move Julius Randle, because I don't think he's going to take a pay cut. And if you're trying to get under that second apron, I think he's at $24 million. I think you're going to want to get him down to about $15 million, and I don't think he's ready to do that. So we'll see how it goes. OG has changed positions with Mikal Bridges in terms of the third scoring option to the fourth. I've noticed that. I think the team just operates better because of the fact of Mikal's role as the #1 in Brooklyn last year.
And it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart.
I'm going to shoot it, baby. They got to shoot it early. They got to avoid turnovers. They got to control Trae Young's pull-ups, those. He's just taking terrible shots. The computer is just absolutely ass. Why are you taking that shot? You got to get switches on Trae Young. Trae Young couldn't guard a mannequin. You got to get him in every action. You got to exhaust him. I think every offensive action has to be attacking Trae Young. You know, on paper, and I think in terms of the schemes of the Eastern Conference, the Knicks should smoke them, but the Hawks have been so impressive. But the fact that they got Mikal Bridges on Trae Young, they got OG Anunoby probably on Jalen Johnson. It is not going to be an overnight thing, but Jalen Johnson is such a stud. Look at that. Break it up, baby. Break it up. Let's go. Blow them out. Let's go. And I think that moment that Cat hit that three and pointed to his chest and said, I represent Mofo, New York. I think that was his coming out party. I know Minnesota fans are sick to their stomach for trading him, but you weren't going to get any kind of value for Rudy Gobert, so... Ooh, hold that. You got to make that trade. They had no other options. They got a first-round draft pick. I know they're having buyer's remorse, but it is what it is. No. Ricochet is going to be a role player. He is not a star. And at the #1 pick, you're looking for a star. I know they're wishing that they had taken a different player or traded down. Oh my God, this is what you cannot have, is live ball turnovers. Get that out of there. Let's go. With the bump that wasn't called. Let's go. I'm so excited for the games tonight. I don't think I'm going to be watching Milwaukee too long. I think it's going to be like a blowout. I'll probably come and stream. Maybe we'll play a different game. I don't know what game we're going to play. We'll see. I'm hoping it's a blowout early so I can enjoy my life. I'm going to watch the Western Conference game. You know, Johnson is going to be an all-star. It won't be this year. Unless they're like a little bit higher. They're playing 500 basketball. Shout out to Karl Anthony Towns. I think he's number 1 or number 2 in rebounding in the NBA, which is crazy. But yeah, like I was saying about Minnesota, what were you going to get in value for Gobert? You gave up 5 first-round picks. You weren't going to get that. So there goes that. I mean, who are you going to make the trade for? Jericho is not in the rotation anymore, but of course, 2K has not made that change yet. Maybe they got to be like a week in a row to confirm it. Precious Achiuwa has taken over his rotation spot. That's a tough shot. DeAndre has a terrible contract. I still think he has value because he's a two-way player. Getting offensive rebounds in this game are impossible. Look at that. I just want a smarter computer on my end. That's all I want. I hate playing with dummies. Are they? Do I not have Cat and Jalen Brunson? The Knicks never do this, by the way, but sure. Bogey off the bench is crazy.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21.
Of course I missed that. Gotta miss shots. Look at Kobe Buffkin. Are those like, what kind of hair is that? They're down. They're gonna make it. They gotta make their run. They gotta make their run. Game has to be close.
Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Here's McBride.
Hey, made a contested layup. It's a miracle. Deuce.
Some stellar shooting to the inside. Here's Johnson.
Yo, I cannot get any blocks. I can't do anything against Jalen Johnson. He just rises up.
Bridges against Bogdanovich.
And a foul. And a foul.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him.
And a mother effing foul. Bogies is hella annoying. Oh my God. Why is he getting?
Love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's
Let's go.
He's been putting up the points on a
I'm getting whatever I want in the paint. They have terrible paint protection.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on.
They've hit like 7 shots in a row. Contested or not, doesn't matter.
Now, McBride.
Jericho is not going to play until there's an injury again.
There's the three.
Now they put Jalen Brunson and Cat back in together. I don't understand the algorithm here.
So for New York, their last game
Bogey off the bench is a major worry for me because this guy is an absolute stone cold killer. Look at this. Oh yeah, sure. Let's leave him open. One of the best three-point shooters in the NBA. I'm gonna go under the screen. Of course, of course.
Out to the wing, takes the three. Rebounded by Hart. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, they were able to maintain
That animation was ass.
hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to
You really, it's not a specific timing, so it's not like
to make that.
Karl Anthony Towns, for every animation, the shot is gonna go up and out of his hands in 1.1 seconds. You just gotta remember that. Every animation is different.
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be
Of
this.
course.
I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out.
Sorry, I'm listening to Stan Van Gundy talk shop. I pressed pass.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way.
There are like waves of moments in this game where everything goes wrong. Every call goes against you. Every shot is missed, no matter the situation, because you're up. The algorithm just makes everything against you. Now they got Achua playing in this game. I don't understand their rotational decisions.
It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out to Brunson. Towns, the pass.
Precious Achua has such a better offensive game than Jericho Sims.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Let's go.
Towns has got 11.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the
Him and Jalen have just been great together. What a combo. It's a close game, but this is manufactured, man. I should be kicking their ass the way I started.
Now, here's Okongwu. 14 points from him the last game against Denver.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
McBride finds Hart. Here's McBride. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Lets it go from 14. And it's
Tough shot. Kobe Buffkin played really good defense there. I really thought a lot more of him. I thought he was going to be a lot better. It's not that he's been bad. I don't think he's gotten too many opportunities, but he still may have a chance to being a really good pro, but I haven't seen it yet. Let's go, Deuce. Dude's got them ups. Check the highlights.
Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Jacks up a 3. Buffkin, no good. New York's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hart kicks to Brunson.
And 1. Let's go. Can I make 2 free throws? Is that possible?
Since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin looked.
Shout out Campaign. Campaign has been great. He is just a professional scorer off the bench. He doesn't need more than 3, 4, 5 shots. He's going to be aggressive, confident, and more than likely you feel confident when he shoots his shots.
Baseline jumper goes down. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, he is such a confident shooter. Young just taking what the defense gives.
I don't like that Campaign doesn't have blow-by ability on people, because in the actual game, he is very able to get by a defender. Almost any defender, too. Let's go. Look at him talking that talk. Let's go.
Towns has got 13.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
This would never happen. Jalen Brunson and Trae Young are not guarding each other. Either of them cannot guard each other. They'll put Josh Hart on him. Oh, yeah, let's go and not defend. The Knicks have been giving up offensive rebounds at an alarming rate. Let's go. With confidence. Let's go. He comes in, Campaign comes in and hits some big shots.
Bogdanovich finds Hunter. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. He has 6.
Look at the difference in that.
2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Kane with it and guarded by Capella. Towns for 3.
Let's go.
1 is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
8 points. He's doing the Michael Jordan diet. 8 points a quarter gets you 32.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
From right in close, DeAndre Hunter.
New York's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. New York moving it around. Here's Brunson.
Wow. I didn't even need to do the blow by. I just went around him.
Bucket down low. They've been
I don't need to chuck it. I don't need to score a lot with Jalen.
At the rim.
How did he not lose that ball?
Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, great communication.
Then for Atlanta.
Mitchell Robinson shared good news on Instagram or Snapchat, one of those.
And Dyson Daniels.
He is close to returning. He is shooting now, which is a big news.
Here's Anunoby. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Well, you can't say enough about what he did on defense.
And one, let's go.
And made those shooters very uncomfortable.
Break every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race.
I don't know how that's late. I still don't understand their decision on how something is late or early. Makes no sense.
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs
I've noticed with the computer, if you're early on the first shot and late on the second shot or vice versa, they'll give you the shot because they say that you made an adjustment. I think you get an adjustment credit or something.
He has 5. And that one's good. Reza Shea.
Yeah, he's a terrific distributor. When you leave someone open on Young's team, he's going to find them.
Here's Payne. Buries
How is he playing Trae Young playing that good on me?
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
The long arms of Mitchell, of
Shea in the corner.
Mikal Bridges is going to be an issue for Trae Young.
Leading by 11.
He's had some horrendous shooting games.
Payne passes to Achua. Bridges dishes to Sims. And here is Achua. He's guarded by Johnson. They get it back. Pass to Payne. Anunoby outside. Shoots over Reza Shea.
That's really good defense on their end.
From Anunoby. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Daniels kicks to Young. Reza Shea with it. Johnson, a wide open look. Cracks in the tray.
Oh God, they're hitting BS shots, bro.
For the Hawks.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Here's Payne. No good that time.
Trae Young is playing Gary Payton defense on me.
Young from outside. He can't hit that time. It's been all about impressive effort.
I still don't understand how I'm shooting 57%. I feel like I miss a whole bunch of stuff. Do I gotta change the sliders again? I don't know what else to change.
Feed it to the big and let him work.
The computer just has to come up with better defensive ability.
Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 slot. And here is Anunoby. After Jalen Johnson getting
Probably wondering why I didn't shoot that.
back to Brunson.
The lane closed up for me. Oh my God.
Well, you can't take those kind of shots around the shot blocker like Capella. You're just playing with fire at that point.
And the layup's good off the glass. Capella's got 6 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense.
Too
and
far,
create
too
other
far.
opportunities.
Daniels with it. Defended by Bridges.
They reset the defensive arrangement I had. Now they got OG on Trae. That's off.
Young, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team.
And one, let's go.
It is good. 3-point play.
Hacking ass.
It's going to be Towns shooting. It's going to be on Trae Young. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Towns no good on that one.
Well, when you're big,
Cat is shooting, I think, 90% at the free throw line. He's been playing really well.
And last season, Jalen Johnson stands.
I just screwed it up.
Leap in playing time and his production.
Yeah, look, he was one of the most improved players in this league. You know, came in as a great athlete, but then has really learned how to play the game, how to get to high percentage shots, how to get on the glass, and especially how to defend.
That rotation was stupid fast.
Sure has. Now Bridges, after Jalen Johnson missing on the last 3-pointer.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Looking to get back on track here. Bridges with
He better have not made that.
New York leading by 5. It's a teardrop.
And 1. Let's go.
Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Oh, great make by Brunson. That guy plays way
Oh my God, a
better
green.
than
It's a
his
miracle.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
size. He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
The Hawks trail by 8.
He's been fantastic.
Jalen Brunson has been spectacular this year.
8 assists and 3 rebounds. And with his skills,
Yeah, they just announced his numbers. 7, 8 assists per game.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates.
25 points a game with less than 2 turnovers. He has turned up to another level. Let's go. This is Wildcat is playing his best basketball ever. We just want him to stay healthy. I'm glad that Cat took that day off to rest his knee. There's enough talent on this team to allow, you know, if a player is hurt to, you know.
They can't stop the run with that one. The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Towns. His 11th attempt.
Oh my God.
He's made 9 of those 11. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for
Yeah. Get you to pass it, baby. Let's go.
And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers.
Wow. Way to shut him out.
For Clint Capella.
it's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass.
He's
as he
ice
used to.
cold.
He's not
Ice Trae
rebounding
is ice
nearly
cold.
as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific.
I don't like that they go right through you for no reason.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled.
I have not gotten OG involved.
Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear.
Oh my
the
God!
growth is in media and especially in mobile.
They're so unfair, bro.
Directly to the fan.
Well, I put those sliders to be low so I can get more misses.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Towns. And he's among the top.
Let's go,
20
Deuce.
players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking 2nd in the league in rebounds. Outstanding.
And 1.
Making a change here. McBride's checked in.
Change that.
Guys, they've been
Put the best defensive player on the best offensive player automatically. Stop putting position on position. Jalen Brunson will never be guarded by Trae Young unless it's a switch. Ever.
Young fires away.
That's
from
good.
outside.
Yep. He's cold, so.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first.
Oh my God.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Down low, trying to find Capella, gets it to him, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Now, here's Anunoby. Here's McBride. And foul.
Wow.
On the shot. He'll
Way to
shoot
foul
2
me. Way to
at the
foul me.
free throw line. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Anthony Davis is great.
It's a tough game, man.
The young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
I hate when they make those type of statements. Like,
Payne gets a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Payne's got 10.
Well, you know.
I've actually played a good game with Campaign. Let's go. I've played every game that's been with him has been bad.
Him off the line. To the middle. And Johnson with the stop.
When somebody has a dunk badge or something, even if you're there, you cannot block the shot.
You're right.
Ever. It's ridiculous.
Here's Payne into the lane.
Oh, he has that shot, that scooping shot.
Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Talking about campaign. What a name. Sounds like a word, campaign.
Now here's Bogdanovich.
Okay.
And the dunk by Capella.
Let's do a switch.
His athleticism
Mix.
man. Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Bridges outside. They get it back. Back to McBride. Off target with his 3. The Hawks trade.
Got an offensive rebound. It's a miracle.
Bogdanovich on the wing.
Give me that. Ho.
Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Hawks ball. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. And a switch here also for Atlanta.
I can see myself running for president. Someone digging that up. What did you mean by that? Why did you call him that?
Left in the third quarter of the game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Get wrecked, political
Bogdanovich
enemies.
got his 3rd basket of the night. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures
Let's
out
go.
what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? The shift during
Mike Walshevsky loves saying Miles McBride name.
Here's Buffalo.
He says it's so cool, like a jazz way of saying it.
And he takes the fantastic
God, my
pass up strong
computer
for the
defense is
slam.
ass.
Selfless
They
play
never
by
score
Hunter.
on me. They only score on themselves.
His man
Cheaters.
in space.
There's a screen. Payne kicks to Hart. And he lays
Let's
it
go.
straight in. Hart's got
Get that
7
rub.
assists in the
Get that score rub. Let's go.
Selfishness makes the next pass
Let's go.
and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Let's go.
game. From deep.
That's
Let's go,
exceptional
Deuce.
defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than
With a green. No hezzy, baby. No hezzy on the shot.
Here's Buffett.
That's what we do. Let's go.
Bogdanovich.
Oh, that's good. Yep.
He can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
All right.
In the corner, it's
All right, we're going to hold it for the last shot. And one.
up off the glass.
Let's go, Macau.
12-point New York lead.
What a run. What a run.
Continue to execute their offense.
You got nothing.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. You got Josh Hart
Let's go.
out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG and
Go on that run, baby.
Towns in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Hunter with it. Brunson picks him up. Here's Puffkin.
Get out of here.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
They're switching really well.
Hart the pass to Towns. Back to Hart. Pass to Towns. Clock at 4. Towns is doubled. And it's Hart top of the key. From deep.
I wanted to pass it to Brunson. They, of course, passed it to someone that I didn't want to pass it to. Out of spite. Let's go, Brunson. He's been good at that.
Now for New York. Here's McBride.
And one. No, it wasn't an one.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off O'Connell. Matthews.
I love when the Knicks get stops and run.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter. Just over a minute play.
Oh my God. Can I get a green with Cat, please? Thanks.
But none since
Maybe greens are harder as you're up,
That ball. Nice.
and greens are easier for them when they're down. I don't know.
Bogdanovich has got 6 assists now in the game. Brunson scanning the floor. Over Bogdanovich.
Why would you pat?
Towns a screen on Bogdanovich. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
This game is so obvious with their freaking rubber banding and computer assistant garbage.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called.
Oh my
You see a
God.
lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Gotta keep the score close so they can enjoy it. Oh, let's just have them do random turnovers. I think that's a good idea, Dev. Do you think that's a good idea? I think it's a good idea.
Pass to Hart. And there's the drive.
Give me that.
And the basket.
Let's go, Hart.
Hart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you talk
I
about
love Josh Hart. I'm going to say it every day that I'm on here playing with the Knicks. I love Josh Hart. That's why his last name is Hart, because he is very lovable. From strictly a basketball sense.
Nance dishes to Bogdanovich.
So, yeah, let's not aggregate that.
5 on the clock.
Look at that defense. They're hitting some tough shots.
Mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Brunson.
Give me that.
And another
Too easy.
goal in his total. Make it 7.
When you do a little stutter dribble, a little staggered one-on-one, they cannot stop you.
Inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier.
Larry Nance Jr. has been playing well. I really like his fit with Atlanta. They got a bunch of guys that are just very, you know.
Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. A three-pointer off the mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
McBride.
Let's go.
On target.
I'm getting whatever I want, bro.
11 in the second half. So it's
Miles McBride. Get it, Mike Wolszewski. Hit it.
Matthews passes to Hunter. And we're about 3.5 minutes into.
No way. Not on Deuce. You're crazy.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Here's Towns.
Ah, let's go. Pass this energy to the Knicks for tomorrow. When you're watching this today, give them this energy. Rip their hearts out. Go to Vegas.
Now Okongwu, defended by Towns. Okongwu
They don't belong in Vegas.
nailed from 3-point
Destroy
line.
them out of the building.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running.
Yeah, I'm not making that. That was a terrible shot.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Now here's Nance to the paint. And then
Ah.
shot by Larry Nance.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force.
Wow, it's a close game. One more shot. I've made 3 more. I think it's been the 3-point shooting.
Screen on Bogdanovich. Brunson finds Hart. Yep.
Let's go.
Hart's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the
And I remember when McCall wasn't playing in the 4th quarter, and that was such fodder for the tabloids and for just bad energy.
Pass to Hunter.
Listen, sometimes you're going to have to sit. Whether it's a defensive assignment for Jalen or Cat
A three-pointer.
or Deuce playing better,
New York leading by 17.
like we got to focus on the win.
Brunson the pass to McBride. Misses the
How? That felt good.
sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Give me that. Look at Josh Hart's second effort on defense. This team is just a bunch of dogs.
three. Yep,
Let's go.
Getting on a roll inside their last 3 field
I got to score more with OG, man. It's just so hard.
the Hawks trail by 19.
This team has so many options. So many options. They already announced the player of the game.
I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball.
I am in his jock strap, and he wetted in my face.
And a whole lot of talent.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. From down.
Yo, Josh.
It goes.
I love Josh. Like
So skilled working inside town, knows how to operate down low.
The second effort.
how many times? They don't let it go in.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling.
Lucky.
They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And you also have to applaud.
I don't care what they say. I think Josh Hart was the player of this game.
A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
He just does everything you need, man. How could anybody trade this guy, man?
Here's Ricochet.
Give me
Brunson
that.
covering, and the rejection
Can push the break, can rebound, can pass, clutch baskets.
out to Brunson.
This is just like a Thibodeau.
Anunoby outside. Trains the three.
Let's go.
Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
And what an assured player.
Pass this energy to the Knicks. Please pass this energy for tomorrow. Please. We gotta go to Vegas, man. We gotta go to Vegas.
Dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And one of the key components to this
Get out of here, Trae. You can't guard a
was the incredible performance
cold.
of
I
Anthony
don't know if that makes sense, but
Was extremely efficient offense.
I don't think that makes sense.
And really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Daniels, defended by Hart, takes a three, and it's Ricochet missing. New York's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the
Oops.
out of bounds. The Hawks.
A little excitement there. A lot of my shots have been early, man.
7 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Young outside. Daniels with it. Hart covering. And here's Johnson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Daniels using that vision.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Towns. And he makes
And one.
gets the whistle. And
That's
now
a rarity. Scoring 100 points. Is their interior defense that bad? I don't feel threatened at any. MVP.
I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Oh, they put the bench in. Finally. This is a typical Thibodeau thing. A minute to go. I feel safe to put in the bench. We're up 30. It's fine now. It's fine.
Okongwu dishes to Hunter. Pass to Roddy. Here's the three. Hunter no good. Here's McBride. So no problem.
Wall to wall. I'm calling it. Wall to wall win. We gotta do it. Gotta go to Vegas.
Every minute of it.
And you know, this game,
David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Absolutely smoked them. The fact that I got more shots is very rare. Hit 6 more field goals with only 3 more shots. Was able to match them. That's going to be important tomorrow, or when you're watching this today. Can they match the same amount of 3-pointers or stay safe? I've noticed that when the team, their opponents hit more threes, it seems to be a tougher game by a lot, because the Knicks are not hitting and taking enough threes, and this is just a Thibodeau thing. Look at the free throws. The Hawks shot no free throws. I've never seen that ever in a game. 0 for 0. That's crazy. You're chucking up threes. 11 for 13. Got to hit your free throws. Fast break, important. Atlanta likes to get stops, get steals, get turnovers, and run. You got to limit their fast break points. Points in the paint. They have Capella. They have Okongwu. They cannot match up with Karl Anthony Towns in the paint or Jalen Brunson in the paint. 58 to 32. Like, this is going to be important for them to win. And then look at this. Cat, 29-14, 1. 2 3-pointers, mostly inside the paint, able to stretch out. He is number 5 on the NBA calendar in terms of MVP. And if the Knicks finish number 1 or number 2, I think he has a good shot. That would be crazy if the Knicks traded and got Cat an MVP the first year. That would be insane. But everybody else falling in line afterwards, Brunson, Hart. Look at that. Oh, 1 rebound away from a triple-double. This is what Josh Hart does. This is why he's so important. You can't fabricate this. He does a little bit of everything. He's just a remarkable player. 2 for 6, 7 for 12. Shout out. Deuce off the bench. I thought he might be 6-man this year. He has not scored enough. He's only scoring 10 points a game, but he could do this on any given day. He could just light you up. 3 3-pointers. I think he's the best 3-point shooter on the team. Campaign. Him and McBride together are a terror defensively, energy-wise. They constantly bring it. OG don't need to score. Hit your open shots, get your deflections, get your rebounds. I mean, and then he dropped 40 in a game and we won. So whatever you can bring, OG, doesn't matter. But he's getting paid for his defense. He's making the second most money on the team because of his defense. Anywho, keeps reminding me that I've lost my Wi-Fi. Thank you, PlayStation gods, for reminding me that my Wi-Fi is spotty today. I appreciate you for stopping everything every 3 seconds to let me know my Wi-Fi is gone. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one, and go Knicks. Good luck. NBA Cup is going to start right now. I'm missing the game. Got to change it right now. We'll see what happens. We'll talk about it later. I'll see you on the next one.